What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin Breeze here, coming at you with a comparison video of the Moto E5 Cruise and the ZTE Blade X. Now, the Moto E5 Cruise comes in at $99, whereas the ZTE Blade X comes in at $119. So this device is $20 more than this one, and we're going to be going over some of the differences between these two handsets. Now, they're both available on Cricket Wireless, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this comparison. Taking a look at the hardware here, on the Moto E5 Cruise, we have on-screen buttons that show up on the bottom, whereas on the ZTE Blade X, we have these capacitive buttons. Moving up top here on the Moto E5 Cruise, we have a front-facing flash, but there is no front-facing flash on the ZTE Blade X. Taking a look at the left side here, on the Moto E5 Cruise, there is nothing on the left side, and on the ZTE Blade X, we do have the SIM card slot that is also the micro SD card slot. Taking a look at the right side, both phones have the power button and then the volume rocker. Taking a look at the back side here on the ZTE Blade X, we have a fingerprint sensor, and there is no fingerprint sensor on the Moto E5 Cruise. Other than that though, all the features in the back are the same. There's kind of a nice Kevlar soft plastic texture on the ZTE Blade X, whereas on the Moto E5 Cruise it's kind of a harder plastic material, but I like both materials. Then on the bottom side there are some differences here. So on the ZTE Blade X we have a speaker, whereas there is no dedicated speaker on the Moto E5 Cruise. It must just come out of the port on the bottom. Speaking of ports, we have a USB Type-C port on the ZTE Blade X, whereas on the Moto E5 Cruise is just a standard micro USB port. Both displays on these devices are 720p resolution, but the display on the ZTE Blade X is a little bit larger, as you can see there. But they're pretty close in size. Now that we've gone over the hardware of these two devices, let's compare their software performance. Let's start by launching the web browsers. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, go. And by default, they show different things here, but the Moto E5 Cruise was the first to display content. Now let's pull up a website on both of these phones to see which one pulls it up first. I have gizmodo.com typed into both of these, so now I'm going to press on them at the same time to see which one loads it the quickest. 1, 2, 3, go. And again, the Moto E5 Cruise was first to display content. You can see it's also first to display this picture here, and it loaded this website quicker than the ZTE Blade X. Now we'll scroll through here and see how smooth it is, and you can see it is pretty smooth scrolling. We'll do the same thing here on the ZTE Blade X. Just as smooth, really, in my opinion. Alright, we'll go home now. Let's launch the camera app. 1, 2, 3, go. And in this situation, the camera app opened up on the ZTE Blade X first. So really, in my opinion, the software performance on both of these devices is pretty similar, and in general, you're going to get similar speeds. Both of these are kind of budget smartphones, so you're not going to get nearly the speeds that you might get on a high-end flagship smartphone, but you're still getting a very usable experience on both of these devices, and I think both of them are great. So let me know down in the comments which one you think is the best, as I'm definitely interested in seeing what everybody thinks after watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and take care.